Hi, my name is Phil Calvert and welcome to another video with Old Mutual Wealth, helping you to make the most of social media in your business. In this video, we're going to look at the importance of strategy. And my goodness me, strategy is important. Otherwise, you'll just be using social media with no plan, no idea why you're doing it or where you're going. Your strategy starts with your business plan. Most financial advisors have got a business plan and they know where they're going and what they need to do to achieve the objectives for their business. In today's world, we need to be online, we need to be visible. All the statistics show that our target audience are using the internet. And if we're not on the internet, and that includes social media, we are invisible. So today we're going to look at specific aspects of a social media strategy. And I've talked about this quite a lot in other videos, but in this one we're going to look at specific points that you could focus on as part of your social media strategy. Now I've got a list of 10 items that you could include in your social media strategy. And I know financial advisors all around the UK who are using some or all of these in their strategy. Now I'm going to go through this list for you, but you're going to find it in the notes and resources that you'll find on this website. So if you're putting a social media strategy together, here are some of the things that you could be considering. Your strategy could be one of many things. First of all, as a general communication tool. Ask yourself the question, are you communicating enough with your clients? You know, many financial advisors tell me that they send out an annual newsletter, and in this day and age, that really doesn't cut it. We need to be finding all sorts of other ways to communicate real value to our clients. So, one aspect of your social media strategy, or indeed your whole strategy, could focus around using social media to communicate, whether that's through LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, or other social media accounts. Another strategy item that you could include is adding value. To actually look at social media as not a sales and marketing tool, but something that adds value to your existing clients and to your professional connections. Right from the very first time that you meet a client, you could say to them, part of the proposition, part of the service that we offer to you is additional information on personal finance, be it pensions, investments, inheritance tax planning. More information will be given through our social media channels. The third strategy item that you could consider is using social media to build and grow and enhance your presence locally. There is a perception about the internet that this is all about spreading your message all around the country, far and wide around the globe. But for many financial advisors, their core business is right there on their doorstep. And you can use social media locally to interact and engage with local businesses, to get involved with local initiatives, to follow the Twitter accounts of local initiatives that are taking place, and to interact and engage. So again, you could use social media as a great tool to build your presence locally. The fourth one could be going further afield, using social media to build a national presence, to seek out clients in a particular niche all around the UK. Very simple to do because the internet is all embracing, content can be pushed absolutely everywhere. So that's a good one to consider as well. The next one you might want to think about is to use social media to get across the perception of your expertise. Perhaps you have expertise in a particular niche. Maybe you're a pensions expert. Maybe you're the pensions expert. So again, all your focus on social media could be on enhancing the perception of your expertise. Another one you can consider is using social media to highlight the people within your firm, within your business. Or indeed, you could use social media to attract new people to join your business. We've often said, and I'm sure you've heard that concept, people buy people. They always have done and always will do. And I know some financial advisors who do this very successfully, where all their social media activity focuses on the people who work in their business. Indeed, some financial advisors focus on clients as well, what they do in their businesses, what they do in their lives, and highlighting them. That's a great strategy to use, and I think you'll find it'll be one that is extremely popular. Another perfectly valid social media strategy, and one that I'm working with an IFA client of mine, is using social media to promote your seminars, workshops and events. I talk an awful lot about the importance and the power of social media, but I'm still a huge believer in the power of live seminars and events. So a perfectly valid strategy could be to use social media to talk about the speakers at your events, the location of your events, the content of your events, anything to do with the events. And again, the nature of social media is it can be very, very visible. So you can use tools like Instagram and Facebook and increasingly LinkedIn to post photos to support your activities around events. That's a great strategy, and I strongly urge you to try that one. I know another financial advisor who uses social media purely to enhance their visibility to the press, the industry press. Do you know, almost anything that goes in Financial Advisor, Money Marketing, or any of the traditional papers that communicate with IFAs, financial advisors, also goes online. So a good strategy could be to use social media to highlight stuff, material, content that will attract the attention of the industry press, so that you become the go-to person for them to get further information. They then talk about you, that goes online, and you start showing up much more often in Google and other search results. So another really important strategy to be thinking about. Another activity that you could be doing as part of your social media strategy is to use it to build trust. This is often underestimated, the importance of building trust. There's an organisation called Edelman, and Edelman monitor the degree to which industries and brands are trusted around the world. And each year they come up with something called the Edelman Trust Barometer. Guess which industry is consistently at the bottom of the trust barometer? Yes, it's financial services. And I don't just mean financial advisors, I mean the wider financial services industry. So using social media to start rebuilding trust, or to indeed enhance the perception of your trustworthiness, is a very, very powerful strategy. There are still many, many people who need financial planning and they need financial advice from professionals like you. But do they trust you? Social media is a great way to build the perception of trust. Moving on to another one, education. This sits quite nicely with trust as well. Again, I know a financial advisor who uses social media a lot, and right at the core of his social media activities is personal finance education. He does videos, he does podcasts, he does the occasional article, but all of it is aimed at educating the consumer. And of course, the consumer can then see, this particular financial advisor, he clearly knows what he's talking about. Perhaps he's somebody that I should be talking to as well. So education is another really important strategy that you could be adopting in your business. Another strategy, good old-fashioned customer service. It's often been said that customer service is the route, the core way to attracting more referrals, more business, and great new clients. Again, you can use social media as a customer service to answer people's questions online, to help people out. Now, customer service is probably more of a strategy for the slightly larger financial advice firm, but again, it's a really powerful one for absolutely everybody. And the final one that I've got for you today is to use social media to do that good old-fashioned thing of driving traffic to your website. I've said in another video that financial advisors now need to stop seeing their website as the be-all and the end-all of their internet existence. With these wonderful tools like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and many, many others, we can now spread our message far and wide. And we can use those tools to drive people to our website, where they can get additional information. So for example, with the best will in the world, Twitter, you've only got 140 characters, so there's limited amount of information that you can push out. But you could use Twitter to drive people to longer articles or videos or podcasts that are available for download on your website. So there's a few ideas that you can use in your business as part of your strategy. As to which one you should actually use depends on you and your business. Every financial advice business is different, and every financial advice business could focus on one or more of those particular points. I hope you found it useful, but please do check out the notes and resources below. Thanks for watching.